All right, my friends, welcome back. We have more new product. We have the new 2025 baseball holiday mega box and two of the ornaments, basically the equivalent of a hanger box in essence. But the two of these together equals about the value of one of these mega boxes. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of rip them together, just to kind of see, which one you might like better. And then yeah, all of these are still available. So I'm planning to hold off on a lot of my holiday stuff until the holidays actually start. But since these are still available, I wanted to kind of give you guys a look. We will probably rip one of the advent calendars also, so you can look at that as well if you haven't already seen some, just to kind of get an idea if it's something that you'd want to go and buy for either you or your kids or whatever. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the ornaments are 59 cards each, and like I said, they're pretty much the equivalent of a hanger box, so we'll see kind of what those have. And then your mega box says 6 mega box exclusive glitter holiday parallels. And what else does it say here? 3 holiday variation SPs. You're going to get 10 packs per box, 10 cards per pack. Packs that contain a special insert may contain less cards. Let's see what else. Anything else here? Yeah, so I know the ones in the past usually would get either an auto or a relic. I don't know. It says 1 die cut ornament per box here. So I don't know if you're guaranteed a relic or an auto on these, so we shall see. But anyway, so let's get after these. Something that I am finding, and I am not promoting, I'm not getting paid to promote or anything, but just kind of my own experience I'd like to share with you guys. If you are not a Capital One shopping member, you don't have to have a Capital One card or anything like that to sign up for it. They always offer, depending on the store that you go to, a percentage of cash back if you start with their app and then kind of work your way into whatever store that you're trying to shop at, who's offering the cash back. And basically, it'll take a little while to get the cash back from Capital One, but then you can take that cash back and you can use it to buy gift cards. And from last time I cashed them in, I saw there were gift cards for Fanatics and all kinds of stuff. So you can basically use your cash back to turn around and buy more cards or buy some kit or, whatever you guys would want to do. But I just purchased some stuff, these not included, but these are at Shields, for example. And I just got an offer giving me 30% back at Shields. So I just bought a crap ton of stuff. And in essence, I'm going to get a lot of it free just because 30% back. I mean, come on. So anyway, just throwing that out there. I do find a lot of stuff at Shields where you can still kind of get it at retail price, especially sometimes when Walmart or Target are already done. You can have it shipped directly to your house, and then you start throwing in the Capital One shopping rebates and things like that, and it can, it can pay off. So just throwing that out there. Again, I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm just trying to share some of my trade secrets with you if you don't already know them. So here's our 10 packs. Let's see what we get with this mega box. And if you guys find any tricks of the trade like that, just let me know. The one thing with like Dave and Adams, I usually wait till they put stuff on sale just because they're aftermarket and they tend to mark everything up from what originally the price was. So I usually try to look at retail first to see if I can still find any at the original price. But the nice thing about Dave and Adams, at least for me here in Texas, is they don't charge the sales tax. So even if it's slightly higher than retail, as long as it's still around the same price I would have paid with sales tax at retail, then I scoop it up because it's worth it. And sometimes it's even the same price or cheaper than retail, in which case I'll grab it up also just because I don't have to pay the sales tax. So just another thing there if you guys are operating from a state with sales tax. All right, let's see what we get here. And it looks like these are going to be a lot less busy than last year's, but still holiday themed. You got your garland, you got your snowflake and everything else going on there. So I really like these because it's basically same images and so forth of the flagship, but total holiday here. So just a chance to pick up some of your favorite players in a different variation. And then there are short prints and so forth you can get as well. So Tyler Locklear, rookie. Stephen Kwan. Shane McClanahan. Christian Walker. There's a James Wood rookie. Like to see that. Framber Valdez. CJ Abrams. There's Mr. Freddie Freeman. Harry Carpenter. It looks like we're going to get one of our first silver here glitters, and that's going to be Matt Chapman. So that's a pretty neat card, and you can feel the glitter and stuff on it, so it's definitely raised and so forth. So just overall good feel. And come to think of it, I saw in one of the rips that there is a variation that's called a snow globe or something like that. Anyway, or ornament or something, I don't know. But it basically, instead of the emblem of the team, it'll just have that snow globe or ornament or whatever image there, and that's actually an image variation. So I'm just going to look through here real quick and just make sure we didn't miss any. I'm assuming they're going to be more visible than that. And then I would assume also you can look at the codes and can tell there if the codes are different. Connor Norby, Max Fried, Edgar Caro, Mick Abel, Dalton Rushing, Freddie Peralta, Nathan's Iovaldi, Cade Norton. We got Chandler Simpson. All right, and we got an Aaron Judge. We got an Aaron Judge short print with the wreath and lights going around his neck there. So awesome. We like all things Judge. As you know, Shohei and Skeens are really my PC, but I do like the Judge. Got to see him play in New York back in like 2018. So right after he came up, or at least I should say soon after he came up. It wasn't his rookie year, but so that was kind of cool and special. Josh Smith. Took my nephew on a trip to New York and we took in a game. Shota Iminaga, Grant McCrae, Walker Bueller, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jose Ramirez, Alec Burleson, Andrew Benintendi, Randy Arozarena, and we got a Kobe Mayo rookie silver glitter. I am liking this mega box already. Now, I believe these are ones that I got direct from Topps while they were still selling them. I don't think they were pre-sale. Maybe they were pre-sale. I do feel, that one feels a little thicker. We're going to skip that one. I do feel, maybe that's just my imagination. I've never had great luck in getting anything special when I order direct from Topps, but I do kind of feel like from a promotional standpoint, I could see where maybe they put more of the good stuff in the pre-sales, because the rips and so forth are going to happen with the pre-sales before anybody else can get the product, because usually they'll get released. You'll actually receive them usually on the day of release typically, so you can rip them the day they get started, so everybody's seen that. They're going out and buying it because they're seeing all these good cards. So I'm assuming your pre-sales are probably going to be your best option, but man, I keep seeing on the TikTok and everything else where people are pulling, massive cards out of retail blaster boxes and hanger boxes and stuff. So there's no surefire but if I had to bet, I would bet probably your pre-sales are top way to go. Plus you get it at the cheapest price except for retail. Let's see, Brooks Lee. So that's another method to my madness. Austin Hayes, Thomas Sagazi, William Contreras, Marcus Simeon, Gunner. I like that Gunner midair. That's cool. Andrew McCutcheon, Jordan Lawler, Mark Vientos, And our next silver is going to be Luis Robert Jr. Very cool. Sung Kim rookie, like that. Blake Snell, Screwball, Jimenez, Tovar, Caden Dana, David Festa, Drew Romo, Adelise Garcia. Oh, and we now got a Kobe Mayo short print. Yes, again, with the lights around the neck. Are those lights around his glove too? That's craziness. All right, cool. So yeah, this is a pretty good box. I tried to get some of the archives on pre-sale today. I was in the middle of traveling when it released, and then I realized it had released, and I tried to place an order. Before I placed an order, all the hobby boxes were gone. I got a couple of the got some of the blasters coming. So yeah, missed out there. I also missed out on the pre-sale of the Topps Update flagship. But I just entered in some product drops at Fanatics to try to get some of that, as well as product drops for the debut baseball as well. So we'll see if I get selected or not. Dustin Harris, but hopefully some of that's coming too. It's crazy because it's almost like you have to constantly be checking these websites to see what's coming out next and so forth. What is... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this and I'm... What the heck is this in his back pocket? Has that always been there? Just looking at codes real quick. No, I mean, it's got the regular code, so I don't think this is anything, but I was just... Maybe it's his running glove or something sliding a bait. I don't know what that is, but it almost looked like a... I mean, from here, from my camera, it looks like a pickle with a face on it. And I was like, oh, is that the Christmas pickle? But that's probably his sliding gloves. Anyway, just thought that was stuck out kind of as strange. Hey, you got a Yamamoto, and I'm going to sleeve him up. I love Yamamoto. I pulled his rookie Golden Mirror and sold it right away because it was going for like $350 or whatever at that point in time. And now here he is, the MVP and hero of the World Series. So he's always got a special place in my heart, being the first Golden Mirror out of the first hobby box that I had opened since I had stopped collecting cards. So that was kind of cool to pull that. So yeah, we'll probably start putting him in my PC as well. Hernandez, Green, Wagner, Pascatino, Jaron Duran, and our silver is going to be Brian Reynolds. My Padre fans out there. Zach Veen, Keyshaw, Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, Butler, Griffin Conine, Logan Gilbert, Ballesteros, Drake Baldwin, and we got, this is a blue now, blue glitter. We got Luis Castillo. Is this thing numbered at all? I don't see a numbering in there. Okay. I'll set that one aside. That's cool. I like those colors. I actually would almost like those better than just the standard silvers. If they were all that blue, that'd be pretty cool. All right, Jazz Chisholm, Jackson Holiday, Dylan Cease, Drew Thorpe, Ryan Bliss, Brenton Doyle, Cam Smith, Jackson Jobe, and oh, we got ourselves a chrome numbered to 499 Griffin Conine rookie. Sleeve that up. That's a nice looking card. Let's bring it forward again real quick. So you got your, basically your refractor chrome, numbered. And then the silver is going to be Luis Castillo again. So now we've got the blue and the gray version of that card. All right, where's my Skeens and where's my Shohei? As you guys probably have figured out, those guys are my top PCs for modern players. Amador, Jacob deGrom, Jordan Alvarez. There's Dylan Cruz, rookie. Clayton Kershaw. What a great player. Hate to see him go, but man, I get it. Getting up there in age, you kind of want to go out on a high note. Bo Bichette, Swanson, Ramos, Tristan Casas. Ooh, we got a blue refractor sand glitter. Kumar Rocker, rookie. And is this thing numbered? Not seeing a number on this one. Not seeing a number on the back. All right, well, we're going to sleeve it up regardless. Rookie card. And that's more than just the light blues. I know that these don't hold typically a ton of value just in general, just because they're not, you know, they're kind of a specialty niche kind of thing. But, dude, I love Christmas, and this is just fun. So, you know, you got kids out there that in baseball collecting, if they love Christmas, I mean, what kid doesn't love getting presents on Christmas? Go out and buy them this stuff. This stuff is just so much fun. I love the holiday ones. We're going to go crazy this year with holiday. Colton Cowser. O'Neal Cruz. Zach Gallen. Francisco Lindor. Neto. Bregman. We got Manny Machado. Got Kobe Mayo. This time on his base. We got Brian Reynolds. This time on his base as well. And okay, we're going to get, this is going to be our third short print. There we go. There's the Snowflake. That's what it was, Snowflake. Jackson Holiday. And that's apparently the image variation, which is interesting because we did pull a Jackson Holiday earlier. Let me see if I can pull them up real fast. Bear with me. So many base cards to go back through. I just want to kind of see what the difference is there. Okay, this is the Snowflake. This is the base. So here you can see it's got the Orioles, and here it's got the Snowflake. So what the heck else is different here that makes this card special? Is it literally just the Snowflake? Am I missing something here? I honestly think it's just the Snowflake. You got different, no, even the bottom's the same colors. It's a copper color. Okay, well, sure. So I guess it's just a short print insofar as they put the Snowflake at the back. That's, I don't know, that's kind of disheartening. I mean, I'd preferred, you know, I'd rather have it be Christmas themed or something or whatever. If you guys know of something else that I'm missing here on these, let me know. There's definitely no little elf hidden on these. It looks exactly like the same image, just literally on the back, a snowflake instead of the Orioles. So, okay, so recap real quick before we get into our ornaments. So we got a blue glitter that's not numbered. We got a Yamamoto rookie. I just put him up there. We got Kobe Mayo, gray sand glitter, or gray glitter. We got the short print Aaron Judge. We got a short print Kobe Mayo. We got a rookie chrome to 499 Griffin Conine. And then we got the short print snowflake version of the Jackson Holiday card. We got one light blue, still not numbered, Luis Castillo. And then we got several other of the gray Sanglers. So we basically got 4 of the gray glitters. And then we got 2 more glitter variations. And then, of course, the chrome numbered. And then everything else, unless I missed another snowflake in there. But it looks like they've got those pretty defined there. They're going to be turned around, etc. So it's going to be hard to miss them. Yeah, so that is it for the Mega Box. So that's a lot. We got some really great players. Let's open up our first ornament. Now, I will say I really enjoyed these last year, especially with the rookie class that we had. It was just a great way to get all their rookie cards with a variation going on. One of the things that, come on, there we go. One of the things that was interesting is trying to figure out what to do with these aluminum deals afterwards. If anybody's come up with some great ideas, let me know. They're just too cool to just get rid of, but at the same time, they stack up fast. Tops did listen, and because we had complained, I didn't really, but other people had complained that the corners on these were getting bent, so they inserted this little cardboard protector. Hopefully that's gonna help resolve the bent corners from it potentially flopping around in there. And again, just getting a ton of cards here, so it's gonna be very easy, very quickly to build this set. Yandy Diaz, there's another Yamamoto. We're going to add him to the stand there. We got Teoscar Hernandez, other clutch plays in the World Series there. Zach Veen, sorry. Luke Keyshaw, Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna. These, the last time, well, no, the ornaments were very good about putting things all together, so I don't, the mega boxes were terrible last year about having to keep an eye on it as you're going through them. So this year it seems like they've kept those a little better organized, so hopefully they listen there as well. Butler. So we're just going to go through until we get to the good stuff. Jazz Chisholm. There's our Jackson Holiday base. Dylan Cease. There's a Mike Trout. We got Sal Frelick. Chase Young, rookie. Vladimir Guerrero. Bobby Witt. Spencer Strider. Sandy Alcantara. Giancarlo Stanton. Adrian Del Castillo. Pete Alonso. Tyler Soderstrom. Jason Dominguez, Justin Henry Malloy, Evan Carter, Cole Reagans. All right, so now this one, this is the light, I guess they're called light parallels. Just got these little lights going around, and it's orange. Not a super huge fan of the orange, but I guess maybe with the Orioles and stuff, it might look great from a color match perspective. But anyway, so we're going to get some of these. So Matt Olson. We got Zach Wheeler. Oh, look at that. There's a Roki Sasaki rookie, and I just saw who's following him. So now I know in the collation, if you get Roki Sasaki, if you didn't see, anybody want to guess who's coming next? Mr. Showtime, Shohei Ohtani. Going in the PC, baby. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now we're going to kind of flip some stuff around here, come in from the back so we can stumble on all the good stuff here. So we got Bo Bichette, Isby Swanson, Ramos, Tristan Casas, Xander Bogaerts, Mason Miller, Cup Card, Will Warren, Corbin Carroll, Carlos Carrera, Seiya Suzuki, Hayden Birdsong, Emmanuel Clase, Junior Caminero, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Churio on his cup card. Love it. Wyatt Langford. Man, all the good players in here. Hennessy Noel, Kumar Rocker, Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, Hunter Green, Julio Rodriguez, Kevin Alcantara, Jung-Hoo Lee. I'm not sure where the good cards are going to start here, so I'm trying to keep an eye out for any image variations going on here. Nacho Alvarez, Matt Strom, Dylan Cruz, and the Santa hat. There we go. There's our image variation. So we got one there. Oh, it looks like we're going to get some blue lights. Let's see who we got. Let me go ahead and sleeve up Dylan here. Hang on one second. All right, we got Mr. Mookie Betts. Love that. And our last one is Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. Love those. Those are not numbered. But I tell you what, man, I like those very much. See, I like this lights deal. The orange just doesn't really, I don't know, it just clashes in my mind. The blue, especially now with the foil or the rainbow foil, it's fantastic. Love it. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and lay those down here, and let's get into our second ornament. These seem to seal a little better than the ones last year. They're more of a tight fit. Oh, don't snap that close again. Open up. I don't want to hit all these cards. There we go. That's a tight seal. I feel like I need to drill holes in this and string them up in trees or something. Of course, then everybody passing by my house will know that I collect cards. I don't know if that's something you want to flash to an entire neighborhood and everybody driving by. All right, Brooks Lee, Austin Hayes, Thomas Segazy, William Contreras, Marcus Semien, Hyesung Kim, Blake Snell. He was clutch in the World Series as well. Skubal, Jimenez, Tovar, Dustin Harris, Shane Bieber, Yandy Diaz, William Adames, Jordan Westbrook, Nick York, Schwellenbach, Turner, Langoliers. There's my Aaron Judge base. Ketel Marte, Royce Lewis, Ceden Rafaela, Luis Arias, Chase Young rookie, Vladdy. All right, so our first is going to be Luis Robert Jr. Followed by, now we got the Luis Castillo in the lights parallel. So we got him in the glitter, we got him in the blue glitter, and now we got him in the lights parallel. So this has definitely been Luis Castillo night. It's funny. We got Trey Sweeney. We got Anthony Santander. And then I'm going to try and bridge what we got here. All right, so let's continue on from behind. Will Wagner, Pascatino, Duran, Conine, Gilbert, Ballesteros, Baldwin, Doyle, Cam Smith, Jackson Jobe, Bo Bichette, Swanson, Devers, Yu Darvish, Austin Riley, Austin Wells, Drew Thorpe, Ryan Bliss, Amador, DeGrom, Jordan Alvarez, Dylan Cruz, Clayton Kershaw, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Churio, Riley Green, and we'll come back here. So then we got Juan Soto with the candy cane bat. And then we got Tomoyuki Sugano, rookie. And we got Shota Iminaga. And then, of course, our base Jackson Churio. So, one thing I noticed we did not get, unless I missed it, and I can fly through these real quick and just see, make sure I didn't miss it. I didn't see a snowflake parallel in the ornaments. But I think we got an equal amount of the short prints. And I would say we probably got an equal amount, if not more, of the parallels. It just kind of comes down to which parallels do you like the best, as far as you would prefer an ornament or a mega box. I do feel like your ornament is kind of like the hangers that are bangers, right? I mean, you're getting a lot more parallels for a cheaper price. So even if you didn't want to spend the full $30, you would get at least an equal, if not more, parallels going with the ornaments. But with that said, with the mega boxes, and I didn't see any snowflake parallels by the way, but with the mega boxes, you're going to get the sand glitters, or not sand glitters, I keep saying sand glitters, the silver glitters, right? And these are kind of cool. They're race cards. They're pretty neat. And we got a chrome numbered, right? We didn't get any numbered cards that I saw out of the ornaments, so that was a plus to the mega box. We got an equal amount of short prints, so we got 2 of the short prints, and we got 2 of the short prints. Now, however, we did get a third short print with the snowflake parallel, but I'm not really a huge fan of those. You're changing the back, you don't see it on the front. Like, again, if you guys notice any difference, let me know, but I didn't see any difference. So to me, it's just, it's whatever. I'd rather have the Santa hat or something personally. But these are going to be the bulk of your parallels that you get in the ornaments. And again, they're okay. I'm just not a huge fan of the orange. I'm not. I mean, it's burnt orange. I'm a UT fan, living outside of Austin, but at the same time, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't go with anything. Like I said, unless maybe you get an Orioles player, maybe it'll fit there. I don't know. These are super nice. I like these. And these come in the ornaments, right? So they're still the light parallels, but they're the kind of the rainbow parallel blue. So those are nice. But then you also get the blue glitters in the mega boxes. So yeah, I'm kind of torn, honestly. I think we're just gonna have to open up some more and see what else we get. I'd be curious to see if we get a numbered card in every mega box. But one thing I just noticed that I realized, we did not get an auto and we did not get a relic. Did I miss something in here? Oh, you know what? I missed something in the mega box. I was just about to throw a fit because it even says here, 1 die cut ornament per box. Well, it was shoved down in there. So beware if you get some of these to really look inside the box, because it was flat up against the edge and I didn't notice it. But we got a Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies and a Santa hat with some poinsettias. So those are cool. So that's something also you get with the mega box that you don't get with the ornaments. And I think last year you would still get an ornament with the, if I remember correctly, you'd still, sorry, you get an yeah, you would get an ornament with the ornaments, but it would be a different, a smaller version, basically. Here we got an ornament in the mega box, but they didn't give us an auto or a relic this time. So in the past years, you've been guaranteed an auto or a relic. So that was kind of nice, spending a little extra to get the mega boxes, because you got that extra hit potentially of an auto, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to maybe pull a Shohei auto? That would just be fantastic, right out of a Christmas thing. So you don't get that. You get an ornament, and that's really all you're guaranteed, and then everything else is just kind of parallels and potentially a never card. So I'm going to say, from a likability of the parallels, the colors, the designs, all that stuff, I'm going to go mega box here. It was very close. And when you start throwing in these rainbow foil, dark blue parallels inside the ornaments, it's yeah, you're getting close to being beat. So we'll open up some more of these come Christmas time. Feel free to go out and run and pick some up while they're still available. Get your kids those. Get your kids the advent calendar. We're going to open up one of those soon too. See what's in that thing. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you have your own channel, I subscribe back to you. Just drop me a comment and let me know. And we've got a ton of stuff coming, so stay tuned and we'll catch you next time.